fashionable. Today on Fashionistus, we are following a group of artists as they continue their zestful mission in beautifying the world. After their last stop in Tokyo, the Pow Wow team is ready to jazz up our island with some vibrant colors. What started as a week-long art project in Hawaii, the Pow Wow festivals are now popping up in different cities around the globe, gathering artists from all walks of life, not only to share their works with the public, but also in hope of triggering new ideas via the language of art. Larry Chan, who is in charge of Pow Wow Taiwan, put Taiwan's art community on the map after last year's event. And this year, he's making it grander by bringing together around 30 international and local artists to spread their artworks in 4 cities across the island. Right in the intersection of the chaotic neighborhood of Taipei's Ximending, Hawaii artist Kamea Hadar's last year's creation, the 2-story high mural, is no doubt powerful enough to attract stares of passers-by. However, while some find the portrait absolutely mind-blowing, some find it nightmarish, ironically. Since the creator of the artwork, Kamea, is back with Pow Wow Taiwan for the 2nd time around, let's go find him and hear what he has to say regarding the unexpected feedback. As the co-lead director of Pow Wow, Kamea, who fell in love with the art world at a young age, specializes in painting human portraits. And he constantly seeks to challenge himself by collaborating with artists that have contrasting styles. And unlike the previous time, it's in a hidden spot of an abandoned building. Wow, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your 2nd time in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the first time. People said that they found it scary, a little eerie. What did you have to say about that?
You know, I can't tell people what to experience.
Yeah.
You know, so I paint, I give very little explanations on what it is that it means to me, because it means something different to everyone. I would rather have it be good or bad, but indifference and somebody walking by without noticing is the worst possible reaction that I feel people could have.
And beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so
yeah, exactly.
I find it quite impressive, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
And Kamea is making another statement with his 2nd attempt.
This is just a friend of a friend who I met randomly and asked if I could paint her. So, but it's not meant to be anyone specific. It's meant, you know, to be more of a symbol anyway. Yeah. The idea is for it to be kind of mysterious and kind of nondescript, you know, like, you know, again, people can draw their own conclusions. It can be anyone. It can be any, you know. But a lot of people thought it was you, actually.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well, I mean,
it could
you know,
be, right?
I met you earlier in the week. I use references, but it's never exactly a person. It's kind of like an idea. So, you know, I'm sure like your eyes stuck in my head, you know?
I like the idea. I'm gonna think this is me.
Okay,
all right?
There you go.
Kamea said, to him, the anonymous factor of the girl represents the ravishing yet unexplored nature of Taiwan. I wonder what people would think of this, huh?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Let's hope.
Hopefully not scary. Yeah, we'll see.
2nd time's a charm, right? Let's hope.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully.
And this mural is not solely the work of Kamea, but also with the help of DC-based artist Natural, who is known for his vector-style art. Did you guys talk about it? How did it come together?
Yeah, we came up with a sketch.
Okay.
Yeah. I came in and worked in some of the stuff that I'm known for. I've done some stuff with like other murals with like flowers and water lilies and stuff. And I'm always incorporating the jewelry that I make into my stuff. So, you know, I kind of brought my own thing to the table and figured out how to kind of marry the two together.
Yeah.
It was a big learning experience and like just incredible, like kind of how to see how somebody works so differently from me.
Yeah.
And still being able to kind of learn from each other.
Yeah. This is the first time you guys collaborated?
Yeah, first time. Yeah, and it went really well, so we gotta do it again.
Are you gonna come back next year?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, you guys should all come back again.
If he's down
Looking
to
forward
come,
to
we gotta have him out again. Yeah. He's in love with the food.
While the guys are thinking about their next meal, San Diego artist Ben Horton is dipping his brush a couple blocks down by Huashan Cultural Park. As an avid skateboarder, Ben's talent was first noticed after he created graphics for skateboard decks. However, his works flourished even more when he started painting animals. They have something to say, and he's saying it for them. We have a lot of animals in Taiwan, but you chose grouper, right?
Yeah. I was actually really interested in the black bear. They're endangered. I don't know. I just saw these fish in that fish store, and I thought, man, that's how I feel right now. Like
stuck in a fish tank?
It's not, or a fish out of water, like out of my element. You know,
okay.
like I'm here and I'm trying to learn, but it's like I have no idea what's going on, and I feel completely stupid. It's awesome. Yeah, and I thought it was kind of weird because they were endangered, so I thought, but it turns out that they're farmed locally, so that's really cool, and I just started sketching them for something to do, and then the more I researched them, the more I thought that it would be a perfect kind of a
fit, right?
It's a perfect subject matter for this wall.
As to why he's fond of drawing animals, Ben said that he habitually voices out his concern for the animal kingdom through his artworks, portraying the relationship between humans and animals, or the lack of relationship between the two. And his last project in Japan is also another great example.
What I came to learn about Japan as I was there for a short time, they're, hardworking and pretty humble and really courteous and respectful. And I feel like a fox can be aggressive too, but it can also be really industrious and clever, and it adapts really well, to its surroundings. And I feel like Japanese people have always been able to do that really well. Like they have a clever way of doing things, like their whole society.
And beneath those confident brushstrokes, Ben is feeling slightly nervous, and it's not because of me.
Well, so what I heard is from 1914, and it's part of an old Japanese sake factory that's now gone, I guess, when the Japanese occupied the area.
They still kept the wall.
This is the last wall, Wow.
You're painting on the last wall.
I'm painting on the last wall. It's tipping over, the trees are pushing it over, I guess. So I don't know how much longer it'll last. I kind of feel like I'm ruining it a little bit.
No, you're not.
This wall is like, I'm a little bit like nervous about painting on it, I just hope it comes out decent.
It looks really good though. Keep up the good work. You got one more day, right?
One more day.
Oh, yeah, one more day. With Ben rushing to make progress before sunset, let's go meet another artist whose inspiration is derived from Chinese mythology. German artist Case, also known as Andreas von Schonowski, is admired for using spray paints to create photorealistic imagery of body forms and portraits. And I know that everyone is trying to get inspiration from Taiwan and put in their artwork. Obviously, the dragon, it's pretty symbolic in Chinese culture.
I choose the dragon like the Chinese dragon from the Chinese tradition. I felt really into do something in this, for this, taken out of this culture, interpreted by someone who's not supposed to come from this culture. So I choose the dragon. I don't want to just copy and paste like this Chinese symbol, so I try to mix it together with my common style, which is like hands and double exposure.
Besides mirroring the dragon dance that we see during the Chinese New Year celebration, the mural also has an underlining meaning.
More people that are holding actually or creating this dragon, so it's not only one person, bunch of people to move it like they do it here. Compared to Pow Wow, it's not only one person who runs this, like a bunch of people.
It's like a collaboration between other artists,
it has to be systemized. People have to know each other and work together pretty
closely,
systemized.
Right?
And how better they run, how far they can move, like this dragon. If someone strumble it, then the whole thing is fall down.
So it kind of symbolizes the whole Pow Wow culture, right, in a way?
Kind of, you can see it like this.
The topic of hands is a common theme in Case's artworks, ranging from images of just hands to more complex ones involving the fingers, like the 12-story mural he just completed, the famed character E Honda from Japanese video game Street Fighter. I saw your great artwork in Japan, that was amazing.
Like I always painted hands though, but I started focusing on just doing hands or finding hands as a theme 3.5 years ago. It's a nice theme in general, like you can say so many things just with hands, beside all the hand-speaking things.
And you draw through hands, so it's also kind of your tool, right, for this, right?
Exactly, the hands are the one that creating.
Right. I don't want to keep you from doing the nails. We can get to it. I know you get a hair appointment at 4, right? You gonna trim the beard or just the hair?
It's both, I guess. Both.
They create, they share, and the process is repeated as they make their marks literally around the world. And we are lucky enough to witness that here in Taiwan. So get on board and expand your horizons by taking part of this art movement of city embellishment. After the break, we're hopping on a plane to a place where we can feel the true spirit of the holiday season. Also, stay to find out about the fashion event that's happening in the fashion capital, only here on Fashionistus. Fashion is us, Fashionistus. Home to some of the top designers in the world, Paris is regarded as the fashion capital, which makes perfect sense for us to unveil some trendy affairs right here in Paris. So join us on a short yet action-packed adventure in France. Allons-y! With an extensive list of high-end brands founded in France, France has become a shopping paradise for fashionistas, not to mention the exhilarating fashion shows that are offered interminably, which involve the finest models of the industry. While the trends are desired and pursued by many on a regular basis, its Christmas season is also something that's worth noticing, with one of the highlights being the facades of Parisian department stores. To celebrate the 150th anniversary of Printemps, the mischievous fairy dressed in yellow is created to deck out the animated display windows. Designed by Philippe de Coufflet, the fairy's mission is to bring spring elements into the winter season and to use her magic wand to awaken nature from sleep, transforming winter to spring in a faster manner. And the process is also expedited with the help of watchkeepers of Longines, who are literally working around the clock to tweak the time.
It is the first time we are doing that with the Printemps. I think it's one of the most iconic places of Paris, where 20 million of people pass during 2 months in front of the windows. So a big visibility, and it is the end of the year festivities. You have the dreams, and we create something different, but always with the values of the brand. So we take a small watchmaker, and he did incredible things, and I don't know if you see the video of the story, Le Code des Neiges, and you can see our small watchmaker doing the time for everybody.
And while it's adored by both the locals and the tourists, let's head to another part of town that also exerts a similar Christmas vibe. They call it La Ville Lumière, and we are experiencing it to the fullest extent, especially during this holiday season. As you can see, you have lights coming from all directions and hundreds of well-decorated trees on the Avenue des Champs-Élysées. All I can say is, Christmas markets in Paris is unparalleled. With different Christmas markets happening around town concurrently, there's something for everyone. Right now I'm at the Champs-Élysées market, and of course you can see there are a lot of stores here. There's a food stand, and here's a souvenir shop. And I'm seeing a Christmas shop. They're selling all sorts of Christmas ornaments, and I happen to like this one. I love Paris. J'aime Paris. Combien, monsieur? Oui. I got it. All right. Thank you. Merci. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And I'm not only present to enjoy the joyous atmosphere of Christmas, but I'm also here for the significant fashion announcement, the launch of the most exclusive watch collection this season, and celebrating the 150th anniversary of Printemps. As part of the La Grande Classique de Longines collection, the 2 models for men and women are limited to 150 pieces each. The women's model has a slim steel case of 4.3 millimeters, while the men's model is slightly thicker at 7.10 millimeters. With a white mother of pearl face featuring 12 diamond indexes, the men's version also has its own unique characteristics, including the sleek and clear caseback, which is engraved with a commemorative inscription.
Because La Grande Classique de Longines is the most mythical, iconic watch from Longines actually. It is a watch we have for the collection from 1983-84, and it's still #1 in the sales. And to have an iconic brand as the Printemps associated with Longines, we took the most iconic watch from the brand. It's a classic watch, represents timeless, elegance. It's really all the values of the brand and the perfect fit to go to see elegant sport, for example, or to go to have a nice evening gala dinner or dressed up dinner, and it is a perfect watch for all the occasions.
Among the celebrities who are chosen to represent the brand, including our own Taiwanese star Lin Zhiling, they all share one value, and that is elegance that goes beyond and deeper than personal style.
20 years ago, we did a big survey worldwide. What means elegance for you? And in US, in Australia, in Europe, don't mean the same. But everywhere, what you are doing for the others, what you have inside, the elegance of the heart, is always well received. And for that, we decide elegance is an attitude. And if I take an example with our ambassador, you know, the tennis player Audrey Agassi and Stephanie Graf. They won the most titles in the world. Today they are retired, they can be on the beach very quietly, but not. They decided to take time for others. They create foundations to help children. And that, for us, is a real elegance. And Zhiling is the same. She has an incredible foundation to help children also. And she is elegant, but from inside and from outside.
And while the limited watches are being displayed for the pleasure of shoppers, I am getting ready for another eye-opening event. Deep-rooted in the tradition of the company, the Swiss brand has been a longtime partner of the equestrian sport, serving as a timekeeper for sporting performance since 1878. The Longines Masters, which is held in 3 global cities, Hong Kong, Los Angeles, and Paris, is also considered to be one of the most prestigious equestrian competitions to date, bringing together world-class riders and show-jumping horses.
Now, equestrian sport is very important for the brand. Our first chronograph we did in Longines was in 1878, and we have the piece in the museum in Saint-Imier in Switzerland, and the piece is engraved with a jockey and a horse. And in 1881, we were already auction timekeeper of the racecourse in New York. And I was in June in New York this year, 2016. We are still the auction timekeeper of the racecourse in New York. That is really a long tradition. In addition of that, equestrian sport is for men and for ladies. It is the only sport where ladies and men compete together. And that is very important for us because we are doing watches for ladies and for men. And also, it's one of the sports where you have to be precise as the Longines watch.
This is my first time attending a equestrian show, and I'm on the edge of my seat. The jockeys here and their four-legged partners are here to showcase what they're trained to do. And me, I'm on standby to give them the biggest applause. Enjoy the show. The dashing event promises to be breathtaking. Belgium rider Gregory Waterley on Igano Van Helslogenhof takes the crown of the heart-pounding speed challenge competition of the Longines Masters, leading the elite-level show-jumping event with an impressive score of 60.18 seconds. Known as the fastest competition in the world, the 13 show-jumping obstacles are to be completed within the shortest time possible, with 2 seconds added for each knockdown.
C'est clair que c'est motivant, c'est bien, c'est atypique, mais c'est super.
As the only one among the 3 to achieve a faultless round, British rider Jessica Mendoza aboard Ramiro del Bellevue finishes second with 61.32 seconds.
Completely unique, and the fact that you can have 2 seconds really makes every rider want to go quick, and you have to go fast from the first fence.
While French rider Roger-Yves Bost comes in third, completing it at 61.50 seconds with the help of Pégase du Murier.
Nous, on n'entend plus rien de toute manière. On se demande des fois si on a fait la faute parce qu'il y a tellement de bruit, on ne sait plus.
Jubilation fills the entire center, with the jockeys receiving the highest praise from the audience, concluding my Paris trip with a perfect finale. Until we meet again, the City of Light, Paris. Get yourself ready for holiday parties and find out how to master the sexy smoke eye look that will get you the attention you deserve. Fashion is us. Fashionistus.
朋友，大家好，我是 Amber。不知道大家有没有发现呢？我们在2015的秋冬眼妆呢，其实有一个非常不一样的变化，它会比较是彩色调的烟熏，譬如说像偏蓝色或是偏绿色。那在这边呢，就教大家呢怎么样去运用这些非常简单的产品去做一个彩色的烟熏妆。现在是秋冬的季节嘛，在底妆部分大家会比较容易遇到就是肌肤太干，然后比较不平滑，所以呢，我会先用妆前的产品把它肌肤呢的表面呢先把它抚平。那接下来呢，马上帮它使用就是比较偏紫色系的一个隔离的产品，就让我们的肌肤呢立即提亮，有光泽感。那接下来呢，我选择呢专门针对4K 镜头设计的我们的 Ultra HD 的粉底液，它可以用少量的量就可以马上帮我们隐形瑕疵跟细纹哦。那其实像在秋冬啊，眼色呢比较没有那么红润。其实我们可以在我们脸颊部分，点压、弹压的这个动作，那我们呢可以立即有红润的好气色。因为我们今天的重点就是烟熏妆，所以你眼周部分的瑕疵呢，一定要把它隐形起来，我们的眼妆才会干净漂亮。完成粉底跟遮瑕之后呢，我们就可以选择使用我们的蜜粉来做定妆。画一个烟熏妆啊，最重要就是它眼影的饱和度。在使用粉质的眼影之前呢，我们可以选择像眼影笔，像这种霜状的眼影，先帮它做一个打底的部分。你可以直接涂抹上去呢，或是呢用手指头。今年呢，其实非常流行蓝绿色的一个眼影，因为其实我们的眼睛啊是比较深咖啡色系的，用蓝绿色呢可以让我们整个的妆呢是跳脱出来的。第一个步骤呢就是沾取眼影，笔刷朝下，用按压的方式上颜色。我会稍微上在比它的双眼皮褶再高一点点，不然呢，以我们亚洲人眼型，很容易眼睛一打开就整个妆都吃掉了。第二个动作呢是使用我们的刷子，刚刚是不是朝下？这时候呢就把它朝上，利用余粉把颜色晕开，这样就可以有一个很漂亮的渐层跑出来。在边边的地方，我们可以直接顺着眼凹的弧度，这样左右来回，我们眼影呢，它会更自然的往上呢，会有一个很漂亮的渐层。这时候呢，我们可以再利用我们的比较小型的眼影刷去做眼尾，高度出来了，我要记得长度也要出来，你的眼影呢比例呢才不会跑掉。眼尾的部分慢慢的往前做按压。画完之后我也变熊猫了，因为下面整个掉粉掉得很严重。如果有这个问题的时候呢，很多人会拿着棉花棒去擦，可你会发现越擦怎么样越脏。这时候有一个重点就是你的棉花棒可以去沾取我们刚刚用的粉底液或者是遮瑕霜，直接把眼影擦掉。因为呢，我们的妆呢尽量就是维持一个重点就好，所以在腮红的部分呢，就会用非常浅、非常自然的粉红色来帮它做打造。用裸色的唇蜜呢，在唇中的部分来做一个点缀，在唇中先上一点点，然后呢，平常呢你就自己稍微抿一下，就可以让它很自然的颜色的散开。所以呢，我们今年呢就可以非常放心的把蓝色系的眼影呢放到我们眼睛上，可以去打造一个非常时尚潮流的妆容。